Hey, this is Ben Solomon, and welcome to this episode of the Techno Leadership Show. In this episode, we are going to be talking about how to create and maintain your organization's technology, vision, and direction. Now, in a lot of organizations, it's usually the director level, C level, VP level person who would be working with the CEO and the executive team to come up with a vision for the technology aspect of the business. But in some cases, as a IT operations manager or IT manager or tech manager or engineering manager, it kind of falls on your shoulders to create that vision and find ways to execute that vision. So in those situations, what do you do? Like, regardless of whether you're in executive leadership or management below that, we all have some aspects of a vision that need to be done. So if you're in an executive leadership position, C-level, director, VP, whatever, you're working with the executive team as well as CEO to figure out what the business's vision is going to be for the next X number of years. And based on that, you come up with a vision that will support that outcome. But when coming up with that vision, you need to have some input from your staff, because they're the ones who are going to be doing most of the executing. You're going to be the one guiding them, unblocking their path, managing resources, doing all that. But they're the ones who are going to be on the ground level executing on that vision. So you need to be a good translator of the vision, saying, look, the business is heading this way, which means our customer service levels need to be here. We need to have this sort of infrastructure in place and this sort of network in place, these sort of systems and platforms in place to ensure that we can support the business's vision. So when that happens, you can work with your team to sort of go, okay, so if this is the vision, how can we tangibly on a day-to-day basis, week by week, month by month, year by year, do things that'll accomplish that vision? So then you set a vision for the technology department so that you all feel like you're on one mission to support this bigger business vision that is there. And having input from your team means that they have buy-in, they know what's the big vision, and then they can work on projects and provide the what and the how to get to that vision. And look, at the end of the day, whether you're a manager or executive leader up there, in both cases, you have roles to strategically unblock the pathway for your staff to accomplish the results, provide the strategic plans and pathways, including roadmaps, to get there, be there to buffer them and help them get the funding, the resources, and other aspects that are required to ensure that the projects can be done in a progressive manner to hit that vision and keep working towards that. So at the end of the day, whether you're a manager or an executive leader, both of you have a significant role to play in providing the vision for your tech team to then support the vision of the whole business. So if you're a tech manager, work with your tech exec. If you're a tech exec, work with your executive team, CEO, as well as your tech manager to get the vision right. And then tech managers, obviously you'll be working with the tech exec, director, or whatever it might be, but also work with your team, because they can see things that sometimes we can't see, because they're working with each of those technologies or platforms on a day-to-day basis, and they can come up and say to us, look, the platform that we are currently using is not going to allow us to get to that point, so we need to find a solution. And so then you go find a platform that needs to be replaced, and then there's that migration pathway, projects that need to be put in place, but at least there is a reason for that migration to happen or change to happen so that you can actually achieve that bigger vision over a period of time. So hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that gives you some idea of, working with various levels of business to figure out what the technology vision needs to be. And let's say, for example, your business has this desire to be one of the top in the market. So top in the market means their customer service also needs to be top, which means in a lot of cases, being as technology is a very integral part of everything that we do today, the technology customer service, which is the help desk, needs to be top notch. You need to have certain SLAs in place, certain expectations need to be met. Then you need to have escalation pathways, you need to have people behind that to support your frontline staff. All of that needs to happen to ensure that you get the result that you're after. So which means the technology group might have a vision to provide exemplary customer service for technology or customer experience. So then you look at everything that you do, like if the vision is to give your customers the best possible experience, then you'll be looking at everything that you do, every decision that you make from the lens of, is this going to improve the experience of the end customer with the business? And then you do the projects, you do the work, the way you interact with people, everything is governed by this vision that you have in place. Hopefully that helps you out. I wish you all the best in your journey as a tech professional, manager, and leader. If you like this episode, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button so that you're notified of future episodes as they are released. I look forward to talking to you in a future episode.